Hi, my name is Marty for Guitar Kit World, and in the following video we're going to be looking at this TE style guitar kit from Guitar Kit World. We're going to go through the full build, which means we're going to be prepping the guitar for finishing the body, installing the bridge and neck, installing the hardware and electronics, and then we're going to do a final setup just to ensure the guitar plays great. Okay, so you will find included with this video a list of the tools and consumables you'll need to complete the job, along with the parts that should come with the box that you've just purchased. If you see any parts missing, obviously reach out to Guitar Kit World and they'll be sure to look after you. Okay, so I'll just walk through how we're going to go about this build. The first thing we want to do is visually inspect the body. We're looking for any marks or dents, any potential issues that could hinder our prep work. Now remember, the secret to a great finish is great prep. So really want to do a really thorough job of sanding the guitar and addressing any potential issues. Now, if you do find any deep scratches, most of the time these will sand out, but dents, for example, can be a little tricky. If you do find a dent in the guitar, you can try applying some moisture to that. Often that'll allow the cells of the wood to expand, and then you can flat sand that straight out. But if you do notice any potentially deeper scratches or dents that you can't address, just reach out to Guitar Kit World and they'll be sure to steer you in the right direction. Okay, so when it comes to doing this build, as I said, we'll do a visual inspection, which I've just done. I've also inspected the neck prior to filming. From there, what we will be doing is prep sanding, which means we'll start at about a 280 grit, work our way up to about 400, and just make sure we've got no scratch marks left in the guitar. Now, then we'll be priming the guitar. Now, as I said before, only sand up to about 400. If you take it further than that, the surface is just a little bit too shiny for your finishing products to adhere to correctly. Anything rougher than that, however, it's going to be difficult to get a good finish. Generally, a primer will cover scratches from anything from around 320 grit. So we're going up to about 400 grit just to ensure we're well and truly covered. Okay, so once that's done and I've applied 2 coats of primer, I'll be sanding that and just scuffing that up a little bit just so I can then apply my color coats. I'll be applying about 3 coats of color to this guitar. Now I'll be applying these nice and thin. I don't want to, this is still an acoustic guitar at the end of the day. I don't want to apply too many coats and really thicken up that top. That we still want to keep or retain the resonant qualities of this guitar to some extent. Now once I've done my finishing coats, again I'll be scuffing that up and then providing a clear coat. In this case I'll probably use a wipe on poly because I can get away with quite thin coats that will still look really nice and polish up. Now once we've done that, the next stage will be installing this bridge, this pinless bridge. Now, that will be one of the challenges of this build because we need to get our scale length exactly spot on, which is 25.5 inches. We'll talk about that more as we come to it, but just something to keep in mind. Okay, once that's done, we'll install the neck, we'll install the hardware, the tuners, the strap buttons, the graphic EQ, and then of course the piezo pickup. And once that's done, then we'll do a final setup just to ensure everything plays great. Okay, so we'll start by flat sanding. I'll move the camera now just so I can show you how I go about doing that.